My mouth was dry, my hands were visibly shaking. I couldn't think straight. My heart was pumping out my chest and my head felt like it was about to explode. The adrenaline that was rushing uncontrollably through my system seemed to be screaming to every cell in my body, "Run! Get away from here! Escape! Escape at any cost!" I was stunned. I'd never felt anything like this before. It gave me a real fright and I was feeling desperately foolish and incapable. And to be honest, I almost gave up there and then. I had so wanted to change my career. I wanted to train others, to motivate people and to help them get in touch with the skills and resources that would open up amazing new possibilities for them. But this suddenly seemed like an insurmountable roadblock. It made everything I'd been dreaming of and hoping for seem so pointless and hopeless. If I couldn't even manage to confidently share my message to a handful of my peers, then how could I train others to be confident and empowered? That was 15 years ago. And a huge amount has changed for me since then. It was a massive positive catalyst for me. I became acutely aware of a deeply suppressed anxiety that I had long ignored. In fact, I had ignored it so well that I was shocked when it suddenly appeared, making its presence so horribly real for me. And thank goodness it did. At last I was able to acknowledge my fears and doubts, get beyond who I was pretending to be, and for once discover my true potential and all that had to change for me to achieve it. Which all leads me to the questions I would like to put to you. Have you got to that place yet? The point where you are frustrated enough and sick enough of feeling fearful and anxious. Sick of being held back from, or even worse, giving up on, doing the things that you know that you would if only you could. Have you tried things in the past that just haven't worked for you? Do you feel skeptical, full of doubt that you will ever feel normal or free? Are you at the point now where you can acknowledge that you feel chained, restricted and held back from the opportunities and the life that you want because of this debilitating anxiety? Can you even imagine it being different? Can you find a belief that you're able to create a change that will allow you to shine? Believe me, I know what it's like. I was there 15 years ago, and I know what you're going through. I also know exactly what it takes to create the kind of change that will easily allow you to grow and to evolve beyond where you are right now. There can be no worse feeling than fear and anxiety. The things that you want constantly seeming out of your reach. You can wish for it, you can hope for it, but can't really even imagine believing that you can have it. You just end up frustrated and upset, overwhelmed with feelings of self-doubt gnawing at the back of your mind, and that horrible sense of hopelessness weighing heavy in the pit of your stomach. It's not fair. It's not fair as an adult to just feel so helpless. Now, until now, the only way to endure it or to cope with it has been through what I believe to be old, outdated coaching and therapy models. Things like CBT, counselling, maybe even psychology. It may at times have been so bad that you've had to resort to medications, things like beta blockers. Or maybe out of desperation you may even have self-medicated with drugs or alcohol. I know CBT can be very hit or miss for some, and there's no real focus on solutions with counselling and psychology. They seem far more focused on defining the label and predicting expected ongoing symptomology. Probably prescribing CBT, if anything, other than medication, of course, or giving the most basic of advice on how to cope and make the best of it. I know, because years ago I went through counselling myself after a marriage breakup, and if anything, at the time, they made matters worse for me. And that's why I spent the last 15 years studying personal development and human behavioural psychology. Working out how we tick, what makes us do what we do. All of the skills that I've mastered and all of the experience I've gained through assisting people just like you to create positive and lasting change. Then having to systemize that process so that I could effectively train and certify other coaches to be able to predictably and consistently do the same. And because of that, I'm now delighted to be able to bring you this same powerful process in the Overcoming Anxiety Self-Help Breakthrough Coaching Program. My name is Colin Mackay, and I've been running my own personal development business, Life Training Systems, for the past 10 years now, delivering coaching and training for individuals and corporates all around the world. And I've created this video-based online self-help coaching program specifically designed to help people like you, people who are suffering from and debilitated by anxiety. This highly developed, effective 7-step process is what I believe, through experience and application, to be the complete model of therapy, designed to expertly take you sequentially through all of the vital stages that are required to create positive and lasting change. In week 1, we have step 1, which is qualify. Now this step, in part way, you're already doing, in absorbing all of the necessary information to know that you're making the right choice. You're also getting a sense inside of yourself whether or not the time is right for you to fully support yourself in making this change. Are you worth the investment? And will you truly follow through and apply all that is asked of you? In this first module, you'll begin with a welcome to the course and an overview. You'll get an introduction to the background and expertise of the training coach, what to expect from the program and how to get the very most from all it contains, how to be responsible and engage with the tasking and exercises with 100% focus and effort, how the contact and support process works to ensure all of your questions get answered, and of course the very important bonus hypnotic induction called The Journey Begins. This is designed specifically to help unconsciously program in these first steps into your new way of thinking. There will also be a live week 1 webinar to ensure everything is clear and you're on track. Week 2 and step 2 is all about discover. Before being able to let anxiety go totally and forever, these videos will teach you to first bring into consciousness that which is deeply unconscious. The deep-rooted structure, the why of your particular anxiety, what it truly is and how it works. You need to understand what deeply rooted beliefs and intense emotional associations that you have around your anxiety problem. The training videos in the week 2 module are getting clear, purpose and pre-frame, context, the why, what, when, and how of your particular anxiety. Delving deep, a detailed personal history, exactly how you can bring into consciousness that which is deeply unconscious for you. How to recognize negative emotional associations, how to recognize limiting beliefs, and how to recognize parts conflicts. And this week's bonus hypnotic induction, it's called Clarity at Last. Programming in for you a deep understanding of how this clarity is beginning to empower you now and into your future. And in week 2's live webinar will be all about how to use the questions to stimulate your thinking. Also, how to uncover a deeper wisdom from the answers that come up for you. Week 3 and step 3, loosen. Now that you've got a conscious awareness of what needs to be removed, we must first loosen your grip on it. You're going to learn how to prise open your vice-like hold on this miserable problem. Make it loose and free enough for it to be pulled from you. Never for it to be welcome again. Never for it to find its way back to you. Now you'll be ready to learn new ways of breaking the old limiting belief cycle with these training videos. Loosening the grip on the old you. Creating goals and outcomes. Acknowledging skill deficits. Uncovering unconscious obstacles. What could possibly stand in your way? And this week's bonus hypnotic induction, was it ever real? Helping you to create confusion and doubt as to the limitations you used to believe that were real for you. And week 3's live webinar will help you to understand how to shake up and break down the structure of language you've been using to represent your reality. Week 4, step 4, the change work. In this step, I have comprehensive training videos that will teach you my full source pattern reset emotional change model. Once you've learnt it, you will then be guided through the process of letting go of the 3 major negative emotions, which are anger, then sadness, and finally, and most importantly, fear. You're going to learn from the training videos why it's so important for you to let go of all three, and in this particular order. And in this step, you'll also let go of all limiting beliefs that have held you back in relation to your anxiety. The training videos in this module are an introduction to source pattern reset, letting go of anger, letting go of sadness, letting go of fear, the rapid trauma release model, disengaging significant emotional experiences, the anxiety model, a highly effective refocusing tool, letting go of limiting beliefs, and, of course, the bonus hypnotic induction called Letting Go, designed to help you compound the powerful conscious and unconscious emotional changes that you're already making. In week 4's live webinar, I'll talk you through the process so as to easily understand the neurological impact this is now beginning to have for you. Week 5 and step 5, reintegrate. Now you're going to be working through and integrating all of the conflicts that have been such a critical part of you being able to maintain anxiety. These are the highly incongruent part-time beliefs that you've been constantly wrestling with. You know, the sort of push me, pull me internal struggle. Things like I'm worth it, I'm worthless. I deserve it, I deserve nothing. Maybe it all seems so unfair, yet at times so expected. The training videos in this module are recognizing parts conflicts, reintegrating parts, and the bonus hypnotic induction, being at one, being consciously and unconsciously at peace, while subliminally programming in ongoing powerful internal collaboration for your own ultimate success. And week 5's live webinar will go over how to recognize and reframe conflicts before they have a chance to take hold for you. Week 6, step 6, resourcing. The importance of goal setting and creating a focus. Now you've created for yourself such magnificent changes, you'll want to keep them. This is where you'll discover all of the untapped resources that already exist within you, realizing that they've been there all along. This is also where you'll be making a plan around the additional skills that you will require to fully support you and all that you want to achieve. The training videos in this module are sensory awareness, what's real and what's not, honesty, how to understand the internal and external feedback loop, accessing and anchoring positive states, peripheral vision, creating and maintaining a neutral state, break state, getting rid of negative thinking, fourfold breathing, controlling the physical, designing your future, the LTS goal setting model, state rehearsal, experiencing the future, and of course the bonus hypnotic induction, the power within, putting you well and truly in touch with a new resourceful and supportive way of being. Week 6's live webinar is all about how to get in touch with and utilize powerful positive states that are already within you and you can do well. And finally, week 7 and step 7, support. Now that you no longer feel the way that you used to, now that you can clearly see all that you can have, you will want all the additional skills and information that will allow you to easily and fully support yourself on this amazing new path. You'll also have full in-house support from the team here at Life Training Systems. The training videos in this final module are programming your unconscious, ensuring your ongoing evolution, action plan, mapping out the steps to learn the new skills that you may require, maintaining and celebrating, how to use this change to help engineer even greater change for you in the future, contact and support, our ongoing commitment to you and the changes that you've made, and your final bonus hypnotic induction, new beginnings, neurologically patterning in an expectation and a natural focus for all that is positively different for you now. The final live webinar will be answering all of your questions and mapping the best practice structure to ensure you can get the most out of all that you've learned, so as to help ensure that you can now create the positive future that you want. Now, most other coaching processes or therapeutic modalities miss vital steps in their attempt to create change. If you're lucky, they may cover 3 of these steps, maybe 4, but with none of them really done properly. My 7-step process covers off everything. It teaches you how to turn over every rock. It guides you through a process that allows you to know yourself better than you've ever done before. It will also take you to a place where you can truly begin to trust yourself and have a valuable honesty with yourself that will support you now and forever after. There truly are only 7 things that you will need to learn to do well, to support a future where you'll never allow yourself to feel inappropriate or unwarranted anxiety again. And you will learn all of these 7 things when you go through the 7 modules of my Overcoming Anxiety Self-Help Breakthrough Coaching Program. Imagine now being able to actualize all of them in just 7 weeks. To love, accept, and respect yourself. To be able to acknowledge and understand honestly the internal and external feedback loop. To conceive of and clearly define your goals and outcomes. To find a total belief in yourself that you can have it. Develop powerful will. To be able to apply willpower to all that you do. Take massive action. Each and every day, you'll take at least 1 action step towards your goals. And celebrate. Develop within yourself that ultimate attitude of gratitude. Appreciate all that you have. And you will always have so much more than you think you do. Here's just a little taste of what people are already saying about the work I do and my Overcoming Anxiety Self-Help Breakthrough Coaching Program. Amazing. I feel so empowered, and I can't believe speaking up and confronting the person in question was so much easier than I would ever have thought possible before. I could never have done it without you. You have helped me clear an enormous cloud that's hung over me all of my adult life. FC. Hi Colin. Just wanted to let you know I stood up and gave a presentation last week at work. They didn't even ask me to do it. I actually volunteered, and it felt great. I felt confident and respected, and afterwards, I really felt that they had appreciated the insights that I was able to share with them. SS. Thank you, best coach in the world. You were right. It felt great to push back and stand up for my boundaries. And you were also right in the response. It was amazing how quickly they backed up and backed off, which did make me feel really quite powerful. I just feel different. Good different. And things seem to be falling into place, which is really exciting. Thanks so much for your wisdom and support. LS. I do so love when people invest in themselves, by taking action on all that they've learned, and totally supporting themselves with new and empowering experiences. Now, there's been literally years of development gone into this program, and by now you're probably wondering, how much is the online Overcoming Anxiety Self-Help Breakthrough Coaching Program going to be? And that is a very fair and an expected question. Before now, this complete system has only been available as a therapeutic face-to-face 6 to 10 hour personal breakthrough program, which I still do and charge my clients $2,000 for. But it's way too cheap, and they're more than happy to pay it because of all that they get from it. I started to realize a few months ago that because I've had such good success and fabulous feedback from converting some of my most popular trainings to home study video format, it started me thinking of all the people out there needlessly suffering from anxiety, who for reasons of location or financial constraints have been losing out on finding the answers. The official launch of this online video anxiety self-help coaching program is the 1st of November, and from that date it will be priced at a very reasonable $297, which is phenomenal value when you think about how much you would spend and how many sessions you would have to have going the old traditional therapy or coaching route. But as a very special offer, only between now and the 1st of November, you can grab a place for only $97. That's a substantial $200 saving for you, but only if you take action fast. Now, because of the direct access to me in way of support, and the 7 bonus live webinars that are only part of this initial launch, I'm only able to make 200 places available. And as an additional fast action bonus, over and above the direct access to me in the live webinars, I'm also adding a lifetime's access to my full collection of personal development online trainings. I believe that once you've moved beyond anxiety, you'll have access to a whole new level of confidence. And my personal development tools will help you to fully capitalize on what is now going to be possible for you. So if you are ready to support yourself and get beyond this debilitating anxiety, and you would like to get access to this effective coaching program, then click the button below this video now. Because of all the successful coaching that I've done over the years, I'm so confident in my program that you can book a spot and join us and experience the first 4 weeks. And if for any reason you don't feel that this program is for you, and you don't feel that you've made massive leaps forward in your confidence, having moved beyond the anxiety you were suffering from, then simply send me an email and I will refund the full purchase price, no quibbles, no questions, no hassle. You've suffered from anxiety long enough. You deserve to be free. You deserve a better, more fulfilling life. And my Overcoming Anxiety Self-Help Breakthrough Coaching Program has the knowledge, tools and techniques to arm and equip you to say no more, to take charge, and to at last feel empowered to create a better future for yourself. Imagine now how it feels to truly believe in yourself, to have the confidence and the courage to say, here I am, accept me and respect me. Imagine now being capable of following through on all of the things that you've wanted to do, enjoying the new experiences, and feeling yourself growing and evolving as you live a successful and happy life, which now can be possible for you when you book your place. So to recap the total value that you will enjoy when you join me for the Overcoming Anxiety Self-Help Breakthrough Coaching Program launch special, where you'll get the full 7-week, 7-module Overcoming Anxiety Self-Help Breakthrough Coaching Program, valued at $297. 7 weeks of supporting live webinars, an estimated $329. Direct access to me to answer all of your questions and to help guide you. Now, I normally charge $200 an hour. The Life Training Systems Coaching Skills Diploma Training, which is valued at $97. My ENLP Practitioner Diploma Training, which is valued at $297. You even get access to my exciting Mind Power Memory Booster, the Brain Training Formula, which is valued at $97. So that's a conservative total of over $1,200 that can be used today for a potentially life-changing $97. Seize this opportunity and grab your lifetime's access to the Overcoming Anxiety Self-Help Breakthrough Coaching Program and experience firsthand what's possible for you and your new future. And you can do that by using the special launch discount code EOA Launch 200. I look forward to helping you on your journey to get beyond anxiety. Grab the coupon code EOA Launch 200 to use on the checkout page, click the button below, and I'll see you on the inside.